Hi guys, I'm Nhi. I'm so glad that I'm chosen for round 2 of SEO Fellowship program this summer. So in this video, I will answer all the questions you gave me. Now let's jump right into the video. So the questions number 1, about the reason why I'm applying to SEO Fellowship program this summer. Well, I consider applying to SEO as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to develop myself personally and professionally. Firstly, as I major in finance, I really pay attention to working opportunities related to finance or investment capitals. It is more exciting that the fellows will be trained directly by the inspiring and top leaders of that companies. Secondly, I really want to challenge myself with this opportunity. In this tough challenge ahead, I could learn a lot more, expand my horizon, and gain new perspectives. Lastly, it's about networking. I know that SEO connects the high-performing students as a strong network to make a difference in Vietnam. I really want to be surrounded by all that passionate, talented, and powerful people so I could have deeper motivation and gain more power to pursue my dream career and make positive changes to society. Now let's move to the questions number 2. So in the question number 2, I want to tell you about a time I demonstrated responsible leadership in a team setting. It was when I had a group project at the second year of university. So I had to form a group of 4 students and give an interesting and creative presentation in a class. That class was related to communication and presentation skills. Firstly, I set up a team meeting so I could know more about other teammates, about their strengths and objectives after learning this course. And secondly, after researching and reviewing all the available information related to a topic, I make a detailed plan about all the things we need to do, and I also encouraged my teammates to share their own ideas. Suddenly, right before the deadline, one of my teammates got a terrible cold, and another teammate, he was quite shy and nervous while speaking in front of many people. But unfortunately, we had to give the first presentation, and we just had 2 or 3 days right before the deadline. We faced a real trouble, and I also had to make a really tough decision. We had 2 options. The first one was we still get the presentation, but if we did it bad, we will receive a really low score. And the second option was refused the opportunity to give the first presentation, and we also got a lower score later on. So because I deeply believed that we could still make it in time, so I chose a risky option, and I came up with the idea that we could turn our weakness or our problem into the interesting part of our presentation. My shy teammate, he would make his presentation even worse by exaggerating all the mistakes that we should avoid while giving presentation. And our team used that as a living example to point out the do's and the don'ts. It turned out quite nice. Every person in my class, especially my teachers, complimented on our performance. I demonstrated responsible leadership in that opportunity because I took full responsibility for my risky choice by finding the solutions rather than complaining or blame others. And I also put all my efforts into creating the best presentation rather than doing it half-hearted. Now let's move to the question number 3. So for me, giving back is a way to express my gratitude to all the people around me, the community I live in, and what life gives me. Giving means that I share what I already have, from time, money, energy, and other sources to help those in need, and contribute to the common good as well. And so if I could spend time and energy to affect other lives positively or inspire them to give back to the society, it will make our community strengthen, and we will have better lives. So from what I know from SEO Vietnam, I could give back in some areas. The first one is I could give my time and my energy to support in SEO events. I know that all events need tons of support and help and the effort of the organizing team. So I could spend my time to help recruit the future SEO fellows, assist the candidates by sharing my own experience as an alumni. Moreover, I could become a mentor for the future fellows. I could share my knowledge and also give critical career advice to the young professionals. Thirdly, as I could have a job, I could encourage my organization or company to participate in SEO career fair, or inspire or encourage them to hire fellows for internships or jobs. I think that if they're glad that they hired me, they will likely more exciting for finding new candidates that share the same experience in SEO as I am. And lastly, I could give financially. I know that if it's just a small amount, it still shows my support towards SEO program. So that's it for my answers. I really want to spend that summer to learn and grow in some way that shares some of my values, and I believe that SEO is a perfect place to do that. So thank you for your consideration. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Goodbye.